Hello, my name is Marcus Flores. I'm 24 years old. I was born in the Midwest United States and I've lived across the country, but I'm currently residing in Washington, D.C. Aside from being an educator, I basically enjoy helping other people. This has led me to become a coach, and I also am a member of Groove Fi Groove Social Fellowship Incorporated, where I serve on the National Community Service Committee as an undergraduate representative. I have an associate's degree in computer engineering from Montgomery College, and I also recently graduated from the University of Maryland, Baltimore County, with a Bachelor of Science degree in computer engineering as well. Well, I think it's important for me to first explain how I became a teacher. I was lucky enough to have some great teachers and coaches during my schooling who guided me and shaped me as a man. And it was because of their impact on my life that I decided to become an educator and a coach. I first began coaching in 2012. I started as a baseball coach, and I've been coaching at the middle school and high school level ever since then. Now, I never expected to become a teacher, but I realized how much I enjoyed teaching a sport to these students. And as a student athlete myself, it only made sense for me to begin teaching in the classroom as well. So I began teaching science to elementary school students in 2014, and I've enjoyed teaching since then. The things I've learned as a coach have actually helped me out a lot in the classroom. Skills such as planning practices correlate directly to writing lesson plans for my class. I've also found that designing drills is much like writing lab experiments. And in the same way that I evaluate my players, I have to evaluate my students. And one of the most important things is learning how to manage large groups of students and keep them engaged. I actually have some experience working with classes of around 25 students. As I mentioned before, I'm able to draw upon some of my coaching experience when I often deal with 50 or even more students at a single time. In the classroom, I found that it's filled with students who have a variety of learning styles, and in order to accommodate that, you have to use a variety of teaching styles to effectively communicate whatever idea you're trying to teach to all students. I found that lectures are helpful for students who prefer to hear what they're learning, but I like to mix it up with visuals for the students who need to see what they're learning, and also supplement that with some hands-on learning activities. I've also found that in order to keep the students engaged, it's important to use a variety of individual activities, small group activities, and of course entire class activities. I found that when you're working with groups, sometimes it's better to group them by skill level, and sometimes it's better to mix them together. But the most important thing is always to have a clear message that you're trying to send, and also to make sure that you use effective presentation methods. I don't think that adapting to foreign cultures will be much of a challenge for me because, of course, foreign is a very relative word. And I've been lucky enough to live in very culturally diverse areas, so I've been exposed to cultures from all over the world, which means that there's not much that's really foreign to me. I've been in situations where I'm the only American in the room, and also situations where I'm the only English-speaking person in the room. And I not only enjoy these situations, but I found that I actually thrive in these situations, and it was a situation very similar to this that allowed me to learn Spanish in a very short period of time. So I look forward to moving and living all around the world.